Hello, everybody, and welcome to Be Like Christ for our Bible study. We are in Psalm 147 today. I have a free PDF that you can download on our website at tobelikechrist.com. And sorry about my voice again, if it's it sounds deeper to me at least. But been sick for like the last 4 days, so sorry about the sound, but it'll be okay. Let's talk about Psalm 147. We don't have an author today. There's none listed, and we also don't have any New Testament references. So let's go down now to our theme section. Today we want to look at various reasons that God is worthy of our praise. And then we're also going to look at God's special care for the people of Israel. That's going to be highlighted by the author here. And then one word for definition. This is one that we've looked at before, the favorite instrument of the psalmist, the lyre, in verse 7. This is a small handheld stringed instrument that has a U shape to it, and it's similar to the harp in that the musician plucks the strings to make the sound. If you were with us for our last study in Psalm 146, you'll remember that we had kind of a list in our outline section of qualities of God's character and his nature. And in today's chapter, we're going to see something similar. We're going to have a list of reasons to praise the Lord. And that's why I've titled our 20 verses that exact thing today, a list of reasons to praise the Lord. So this psalm is a psalm of worship, and the psalmist wrote that it's God delights in the people who worship him, those who put their hope in his steadfast love, those who fear him in that biblical sense of fear, of respect and holding him in honor. Some of the reasons that the author lists for praise here relate directly and specifically to the nation of Israel because they had a special relationship with God, but others are more general. So I've included a list below of a selection of these reasons that God is worthy of praise. The first couple relate specifically to the nation of Israel, and then they get more general after that. So let's look at this list as we finish up our outline. Number one, God was to be praised because he built up the city of Jerusalem, and it says that he gathers the outcasts of Israel. Number two, he strengthened the city and he blessed the people that were in Jerusalem's walls. That was kind of his special place. The chapter also talks about how Israel's relationship with God was unique and no other nation shared that unique relationship. So that was a great blessing for them and a cause to worship. So those are the reasons specific to Israel for their worship. Now let's talk about the more general ones. It says that he heals the brokenhearted. He creates all the stars, and he has given all of them names. He elevates the humble and diminishes the wicked. He manages the earth and the natural, day-to-day rhythms of the earth, the clouds and the rainfall that gives life to the earth and everything that needs water to grow. He covers the earth with snow and ice crystals, and he brings about the cold weather. He feeds animals that he's created and makes sure that they're cared for every day. And basically the cycles of nature are able to continue, and the earth is continuing as he intended it and as he designed it. Then in verse 18, I like this one because it rhymes, at least in the English. It says that he makes the wind blow and the waters flow. So definitely read the chapter for yourself. Hopefully you've already done that and you'll see some of the other reasons that he mentions there for worship. But I think this kind of hits the highlights. So that's our outline today for Psalm 147. The application today is a really practical one. It's one that I actually did before I got on camera to present this lesson. The psalmist gives us a lot of reasons to worship God here, a list, and his reasons, as we mentioned, are very general, except for those that are specific to the nation of Israel, but they can be appreciated almost universally. Today, let's bring this to more of a personal level. The psalmist gives us universal reasons to praise. Let's be more specific. Take 5 minutes today to make yourself a specific list. Reasons that are specific to your life, your circumstances, the people in your life, reasons to praise the Lord. When I did this, I just did it for 5 minutes. And I've actually got it written at the bottom of my Word document that I outlined this chapter on. And I was surprised how many I was able to come up with. I came up with like 40 reasons, give or take, in just 5 minutes. I was pretty much just sitting there, typing that whole 5 minutes. And looking back at that list, it was just a good visual reminder and a good exercise to remind yourself, and it certainly reminded me that God has been very good to me. And it was also a reminder to me that complaining about the little inconveniences of life is foolish because God has blessed me a lot in the larger in the more significant areas of my life. So I'd encourage you to take 5 minutes after this study and just write down your blessings, things you're thankful for, things that reasons why God deserves your praise. And I think it'll probably make your day better. It'll probably change your perspective for the good and help you stay on track for the rest of the day.